Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a testing video, and today we're going to be testing the Too Faced Just Peachy Matte Eyeshadow palette. I have not used this yet. I've had it in my collection for quite a while now. I just haven't got round to using it. So that's what we're going to do in today's video. So this palette cost £33, which to be honest I don't actually think is that bad considering it's a Too Faced palette and the packaging is absolutely to die for. I know you don't get as many eyeshadows, but I think that's a really good price. It comes in this box, like pink and white. That's their like whole collection, their Just Peachy collection. And yeah, Too Faced packaging is always to die for anyway, so whenever I own any Too Faced products I literally just want to keep it because of the packaging. And then this is the eyeshadow palette. It's really luxurious. It even has two little peaches. I don't really know what you call these, like what are they? They help it shut. I don't know. It's magnetic. It feels a little bit heavier than like a drugstore palette. You can definitely tell it's high end. I'll just show you. I don't know if you can see because the light will reflect, but that's what it looks like at the front. And yeah, it's just got the gold back, gold around the edges, the gold writing. It just looks so pretty. And then when you go inside, you get a big mirror. Wait, how many shades is this? So you get a big mirror and you get 12 shades in the palette. As it says in the name, these are all matte shades, there's no shimmers, which I do like to have shimmers in my palette, but obviously this is just a matte palette. And yeah, the shade names are all related to peach, like peach meringue, just peachy, peach tart, just ripe, etc. So a food based palette. And it smells really strong peachiness. I prefer the L'Oreal Life's a Peach scent because it's not as sickly. Like this is more of a sweet sort of scent. This is more of an actual peachy scent, if that I don't know if that even makes sense. This basically smells more artificial than what that does. It just smells like a fake peach. It's just really fragranced. I don't know, this I like it, but it's just too strong for me. But yeah, apart from that, this is what the shades look like. They're quite warm tones, so obviously I was drawn to that. But yeah, so we're going to be testing this eyeshadow palette out today, so let's get on with it. So I'm going to take, I don't want to blind you with this mirror. I'm going to take a combination of peach meringue and peach butter, and I'm just going, oh wait, yeah. Oh, is that shimmery? No, it isn't shimmery, Alex, because it's a matte eyeshadow palette and you literally just said that 5 seconds ago. Anyway, I'm going to take a combination of peach meringue and peach butter. And I'm going to just put that on my eyelids. Okay, I'll show you, but there's a tiny little bit of fallout in those shades right there. It's not too much, not horrendous. As I always say, I don't really mind fallout anyway, as long as the colour's pigmented, and that certainly was. You can no longer see my veins underneath. They did set them in place really nicely. So let's do a transition colour now. To be honest, none of the shades are actually that there's not. Usually in my crease I like to put like a really soft brown, like a really light brown, but these seem quite dark and that is really peachy. Right, so actually maybe I'm going to put peaches and cream in my crease and I'm going to work it out. So I've just put that peaches and cream shade in my crease. Again, a tiny little fallout, but that doesn't matter. The colour did blend out really nicely. And yeah, it's just a really soft peachy shade. Now I'm going to take Peach Tea and I'm just going to build up that crease a little bit. Just deepen that up a little bit, that looks slightly better, but I am going to go a shade darker, and I'm going to grab some of that fresh picked and I'm going to build it up even more. Okay, I'm actually going to take Peach Sangria, which is a beautiful purple shade, the tiniest bit. I'm going to run that just below my crease. Now I'm going to take Just Right, which is still a purpley colour, but it's more brown than purple, so it's quite a deep dark colour, very pigmented, and I'm just going to put that on the outer corner. And now I'm gently going to tap into Peach Tart, which is a really dark brown, and just deepen up that even more. I'm just going to take that Just Peachy shade, which is a really pale pink. Just going to put that on my lid. And I'm just going to take that Peach Meringue shade and I'm just going to put that in my inner corner. For underneath my lash line, I am going to take that Peach Punch shade, which is definitely the most vibrant out of the whole palette. And I'm just going to run that underneath my lash line. And again, going to take that Just Peachy shade, which is that really pale pink, and I'm just going to put that at the front of my lower lash line. Just to blend it in. Right, that is all the eyeshadow applied. I'm just going to put some mascara on and I'll be right back for my final thoughts. Right, so I'm back. I've applied some mascara and I'm just going to give you a close up of the eye look. I don't know why I waited so long to try this, but I am now in love with it. Like, yes, this is such an expensive palette. I know that other eyeshadow palettes are a little bit more expensive. I think they're more towards the £40 mark. But if you want a Too Faced eyeshadow palette and you don't want to spend quite that amount of money, I think this is a really good investment. The colours are absolutely stunning. And yeah, I know there's no shimmers in them, but you can get that from one of your other eyeshadow palettes. I know that's annoying, but these shades are beautiful. Like, I didn't think I was gonna love this eyeshadow palette as much as I actually do, but I am in love with this. Like, wow, I try to use as much of the shades as possible. think there was 2 shades I didn't use, which was Peach Cobbler and Chocolate Dipped, which is like more a black brown and like more of a warm brown eyeshadow. But wow, all of the other 10 shades are freaking amazing. They just blend like so seamlessly together. Like, I'm so impressed with this. I haven't seen many people talk about this either. Like, I know that this came out like not a while ago, it came out a couple of months ago, but I've just not seen anyone talk about this, and I don't know why, because this is literally stunning. The only downside to this palette is that it smells really strongly like sweet, which, you know, you can get over it, but if you do not like fragrance products, then you're gonna hate this. But it does smell very sweet, and obviously the only other downside is there is no shimmers, but it wouldn't be called a matte eyeshadow palette if there was shimmers in it, so you know what you're getting in it anyway. But if you do love matte eyeshadows and not so much shimmer eyeshadows, this is such a buy that you need to make. That doesn't even make sense, but I don't know what to say. Like, I'm just very pleasantly surprised. Yes, this is a high-end palette and you are going to be spending a lot of money on it, but if you do not want to splurge on the other eyeshadow palettes, I think this is a really good one to buy, because it just, if you do love warm shades, you're going to love this palette. The shades are very pigmented as well. I was like, at some point I thought it was going patchy, but then I blended it out and it blended out so nicely. So you're definitely getting what you pay for the £33. Like, it just looks so seamless. It doesn't look patchy or anything like that. Got a dark outer corner which looks really nice. The two lighter shades here, they are pigmented, but obviously if you've got pale skin like me, they won't show up as much. So when I did put the lighter shades in my inner corner, they didn't really show up that much, but if you had darker skin than me, they would probably show up. I love that really bright pink shade there. That was really nice under my lower lash line. It goes really well with the rest of the eye look, and all these shades just complement each other. Like, it's such a nice eyeshadow palette to have in your collection, especially if you love collecting or you just really like high-end eyeshadow palettes. So do I think this is worth the £33? Yes, I do. The packaging is freaking stunning. There's a big mirror, like a huge mirror, and you get 12 beautifully pigmented, well blended, stunning shades. So yeah, I do think it's worth £33, and if you haven't got it and you're thinking about buying it, definitely check it out, because I think it's amazing. I'm definitely going to be using this a lot more from now on. So yes, that was my review on the Too Faced Just Peachy Matte Eyeshadow Palette. And just to mention, on the back it says a Velvet Matte Eyeshadow Palette infused with peach and sweet fig cream. So that is what the scent is. It's just a little bit too strong for me, and Velvet Matte eyeshadows, wow, they certainly are. They just blend out amazing. So yeah, this is what I think of the Too Faced Just Peachy Matte Eyeshadow Palette. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you have this eyeshadow palette, or if you're thinking about buying this palette, comment down below and let me know what you think, or what your thoughts are in this eyeshadow palette after I've tested it out. And if you haven't already, subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!